Well, good morning. Let's get ready for another day. It's Monday, folks. You know what that means? A lot of people are back to work today. But if you're like me, you worked all weekend, which is a bummer. I do have some makeup picked out. I'm not using Glaminatrix today. Mostly just because I don't feel like it. I've used it the past couple of days. I feel like today's makeup look though is based mostly off this because I want to wear this Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oil today. It's in the shade Delight. I'm actually going to put some on right now. I really like these Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oils. I have a couple. I like how thin they are. They do feel moisturizing, at least to me. They don't dry my lips out. And yeah, this is the shade Delight. That will be going to work with me today. Anyways, we're going to throw on some e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Whatever I use will be in the description box. I did have a foundation brush out. I will use... Looks like I got a couple out, actually. I'll use this one. Skincare is done. I already did that. I actually had something to eat too. Mini wheats. I think I need to get back to eating something before I leave for work in the mornings. Because I do feel like my mornings go better when I eat something. Why did I stop eating breakfast before work? I don't think I actually have a reason. Other than, I don't know. So we are officially, what is it? Today's like what? I feel like I got something in my nose. Today's what? February 3rd? Haven't ordered or bought anything yet. I think I am going to though, either later on tonight or tomorrow. I think I'm going to do my first cosmetic brushes order. I've never tried anything from the brand. They have a couple of palettes I would like to get, but right now I narrowed it down to 2, only because the third palette I would like to get sold out. But there's 2 palettes that I would like to try. I do want to look at their makeup brushes though right before I place an order, but yeah, I think I'm gonna try cosmetic brushes this month. See how I like their formula. I have a sponge I'm just gonna go over right quick. I thought for sure, like, as soon as February hit, I mean, even though I broke the no-buy last month, I thought as soon as February hit, I would just start ordering a bunch of stuff. But, like I said, I've been enjoying going through what I have. Like, I have a lot of good stuff. And, I don't know. Is there stuff that I want? Yeah. But I'm also like... There's several things I'm second guessing. There's 2 palettes that are colorful. I would like to have both. But then one of them I covered up in the photo. I covered up the top part of the palette and 3 rows of the bottom. I looked at it and I was like, okay, if this palette came as how it is, would I buy it? And my answer was no. You wanna know why? because all 3 of the bottom rows were all green. So then I covered up the bottom 3 rows, and I looked at the top 3 or 4 rows, and I was like, okay, if this palette came like this, would I buy it? And I said, no. So I uncovered it, and then I covered up the whole palette except for the top 3 rows of the palette. And I was like, if this palette came like this, would I buy it? And I said, yes. So I looked at it, and I was like, so out of the whole entire palette, there's 4 or 5 rows of shadows that I would not use. So as stunning as the palette is, and again, it's one that I keep talking about, but as soon as I go to tell you guys what it is, I forget. It's not called Secret Garden. Is it called Secret Garden? Today after work, I think I'm going to have to write it down so I can tell you guys. But anyways, after sitting there yesterday looking at the photo again and covering up stuff, I'm not going to buy it as pretty as the palette is, as much as my brain's like, oh, you'll use it. It's like, no, I won't use it. It's like to me, it's pretty much like a half green, half pink palette. I know Eden knows the palette, but every time I go to talk about it, it's like my brain goes back to the drawing blanks and I can't remember the name of the palette. But it is a very pretty palette. And then the other palette I think is called Cosmic. Oh my gosh, am I gonna draw blanks on that one too? It's an Ensley Rain palette. It was not discontinued, it was maybe out of stock for a long time. Cosmic Dreamer, I think. Now, that's the other colorful palette that I'm looking at, and I need to do the same thing with that one. Some of these palettes, I feel like there's so much green in them, and then that's why I need to sit there and really think about it, because I don't really do green. I'll wear green, but I don't want to buy a palette that's half green, or where all the shimmers shift to a green shade. Why is that? Why do so many of the multichromes and duochromes, whatever, why do they all tend to shift green? It's either green or orange, with the odd ones that shift a different color. Okay, let's use, what am I looking for? I'll use this Covergirl contour. Anyways, all that to say, this is going to be the kind of nitpicking that I do this year with buying products, especially palettes. Now, I do know I want to get some more blush, but the blushes that I want are not in stock or they're sold out. I don't want to go look, because I know what blushes I do want. I don't want to go and try and find other blushes. There are specific blushes that I have on my radar, and I'm just gonna wait. I do, though, would like to go through what I have, because there is a color or two that I think I have, but I don't. Like, I'll be like, oh, it's the kind of blush shades that I want to use today, and then I don't have them in my those shades at all in my collection, so. I'd like to have coordinating powder and liquid blushes or powder and cream, so that when I do want to create a look, I can be like, okay, I have that, so I don't need to go get it again. I was looking at different bronzers and contours too. I think there's only a couple on my wish list, but again, I have stuff I'm using right now, so I'm not going to go out and buy any. Alright, I'm going to use, put this back up there. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Softsculpt in the shade Light. Oh, that's the brush I liked using for this. Do I have another one that's similar? I don't think so. That's okay. This one? What do I normally use this one for? I'll just use this one. Still haven't found my wedding ring. I'm gonna see if I can find. I'll see if I can find it tonight or tomorrow. I have tomorrow off, so maybe I'll try and see if I can find it tomorrow. I did not look in any of the baskets or that, so that probably would be a good place to look. I know I heard it bounce or hit the heater that's underneath my desk. So I assumed that it would either be under the heater or in the heater. But I'll check underneath the baskets and see if it made its way in one of them. I remember Matt lost his wedding ring almost instantly. Like within the first 2 weeks. He was wearing gloves at work because he has to. Or at least he had to. For the job that he was doing. Took the gloves off. He doesn't know what he did with the gloves. I can't remember if they were like throwaway ones or what. But he said that by the time he noticed. Like he looked at his hands. He noticed his ring was gone. I was like, oh, okay. And then we never bothered to get him another ring. I don't know. I asked him. I was like, do you want another ring? Like, and then he asked me, did he ask me or did I tell him? It was up to him. Because, I mean, it's a ring. I know some people prefer when they're married to wear rings, but we've always been like, if you want to wear a ring, wear a ring. If not, that's fine. Because people are like, oh, wear rings, people know you're married. I mean, even when people know you're married, and even though people know themselves they're married, it doesn't stop people from doing stuff. But yeah, he does want to get tattoo on his ring finger though. But I think he wants me, he brought it up again yesterday, that he would like me to get one as well. I don't have any tattoos. I have nothing against tattoos. I've just always said I would never put tattoos on my body. I'm going to do my eyebrows because I'm starting to look a little weird without eyebrows right now. But he wants us to get like matching tattoos. Apparently he's been looking at wedding type tattoos, like wedding ring tattoos for a while. He showed me one that he had screenshotted. It was actually kind of cute but funny. I did the lips too first because where it is like a darker color, I want to make sure I don't go too heavy on the eyes today. The palette that I have picked out yesterday after work, what did I do? I left work early yesterday because it was slow and I had cleaned up my section. I made sure things were good on my end and that the kids would be fine, and I'm pretty sure the kids were fine. It was slow yesterday because it's so dang cold out. Plus we had some production done and put away so that they could just put it out without having to go and make more stuff. I mean, it was pretty much all they would have to do last night was clean, and if customers came, you know, take care of the customers. This brow looks really weird this morning. But yeah, I left early. I was told I could leave early. A couple of us were told if it was slow, we could leave early. I don't know. If the other two left, one of them couldn't leave because there was 3. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the one who was closing wasn't allowed to leave early. And I even asked, I was like, are they allowed to, or? But I guess not, because what if a customer did show up later? I'm going to assume the other 2 did not leave either, though. They stayed because one was on cooking shift. I suppose if they got everything done before they had to leave, they probably could have left early. Like I did cooking shift not yesterday, the day before, but I had the cleanup done. Like I had everything I need to have done in the back done, I think like an hour or at least 45 minutes before normal, but I was not told I could leave early that day, so I stayed. Okay, brows are good. So for blush today, yeah, because I'm going to go with blush next. Well, I do a powder bronzer. Let's put a little of this on. It's also Makeup by Mario. I feel like I'm sparingly using this one, or is it even sparingly, or is it that I have other powder bronzers that I like more than this one? I feel like this one is not wowing me. I mean, you guys tend to see what powder bronzers I pull for more, although again, I found all the powdered bronzers that I had, put them somewhere, and now I don't know where I put them. So I do have a couple others that I like as well. This one's definitely more pigmented than some of my other ones. Yes, my hair's down because I washed my hair last night. I do need to put it up for work today, though. Unfortunately. Okay. So this is Makeup by Mario, the powder bronzer. This is in the shade Light. I want to see if they have a lighter shade. I like the formula. I feel like I have to go light-handed with this one, though, because it's very bronzy. And I haven't used it. I mean, yeah, I want to say I still haven't used it often enough to have like a full thought on what I think about it at the moment. Just other than that, I know it's quite pigmented. All right, for blush, I want to use Tower 28. It says Beach Please Office Hours. So I don't know if Office Hours is like the name of the line of the blush, or if Beach Please is the shade. I think Beach Please is the shade, maybe. Who knows? Not me, apparently. Alright, so let's put some of this on. Tonight will be the night that I wash some brushes. Not some, but all the ones that I have dirty. Do not worry about this looking like it's too much. I will fix it. Is it Tower 28 or is it another brand that's coming out with new blush? They're not on the Sephora website yet. I looked. Is it Tower 28? Not, it doesn't say. And I don't know if they're like a cream to powder. I'll have to go look it up. My mind doesn't remember anything, apparently. I'll take the sponge right here, just over the edge. Man, I'm so scared to go outside this morning. I had to walk to work because it's Monday, so Matt's back to work. If he had today off, he would drive me. He is going to pick me up after work, but it's like, I bet you it feels like minus 40 outside degrees Celsius this morning. She's freezing. I'm just taking my foundation brush and going over right here. We are definitely blushed. I'm going to go into my Rimmel Kind and Free. Again, everything I'm putting on my face today will be down below. Oh, the eyeshadow palette I have picked out. Yeah, yesterday after work I came home and what did I do? Well, we had supper. And then I came over, uploaded yesterday's Get Ready With Me while I put everything away. And then I dug out what I want to use today, including a palette. After I picked out what I want to use today, I went and watched Andy's video, and I noticed she used the palette that I picked out for today. And I was like, crap. It's kind of funny. All right. I feel like I'm looking a little ghostly. I do feel like a bold lip color though. Oh, I got coffee here. On me is like, I don't know. I don't like doing bold eyes and bold lips. Yummy. All right, for the blush, we're going to use Nars. Is this one matte? So this one doesn't say if it's matte. This other one does not either. Oh, okay. So I don't know if this is matte or not, but it's in the shade Dolce Vita. I thought it would look nice with what I have going on here. I think I'm gonna, not today, because this is how I'm doing my blush today. I think next time I do my blush, I'm going to try and do it. How did I think I used to put it straight across this way, but I feel like I don't like it. I like it coming up this way. And then blending out this area. I know it might look a little scary right now, but again, it will all come together. Let's take the sponge. Because right now it looks kind of stark. But what you gotta do is... That's not what I wanted. What am I looking for? Looking for this. Trying to determine if how much time I have. I still got a bit of time. I'm gonna go into the e.l.f. new powder. Andy did pick this up. She's not sure if she likes it. We both have the same shade, I think, too. Fair, neutral, cool. Now I don't remember what she says, but I think we have the same shade, the lightest shade they have. She's correct. It looks quite dark. When I put it on though, myself, I feel like it doesn't look bad. She's used to using the Hourglass powder. I'm not. So I feel like that's why I do like this. The Hourglass one, I put that on and I feel like I'm not noticing, like seeing what it's supposedly doing. Not like when I put this one on, I notice. The Hourglass palette or powder, I'm still playing around with that to determine if I like it or not. And I'm putting this all over just to help diffuse some of that color. See? Now it's not so scary. And then if you're like, oh, I took too much away, just pick up your brush that had product on it and don't put any extra product on, just go back over. So I could throw mascara on and call my look done right here. Not going to though. I'm going to put something on the eyes. Nothing crazy. Do I want to do a highlighter today or no? Probably not. Makeup by Mario Etheral palette. This is the one I picked out to use today. So I was thinking of just doing like a matte and then a shimmer over top. I do want to use clean eyeshadow brush though for this. But the question is, it's like I keep telling myself, go wash your brushes. Nope. I need to go through because and see what brushes I like and what ones I don't like. Nope. I I will use this one. What brush is that? Is that a highlighter brush? Huh. There's some brushes hidden in here. Okay. Let's try this one out. First things first, I'm going to go into this one right here. I'm using an ABH brush. I was wondering where this went, because it isn't in my palette. One of my palettes is missing this brush in it. Well, here it is. Just gonna put this shade all over. All over, including in here. It's a matte shade. Oh, I hit pan on that one. If you guys could see the little silver in the middle. I have one, this one here has the tiniest pan up in here. You can't see it. And then the next ones I'm going to end up hitting pan are this one, this one, this one, and that one. Those ones are going to hit pan soon too. Which, telling myself it's okay. It means I used the palette. I enjoyed the palette. I like the palette. We all of us need to get out of the, oh, but it was limited edition, or oh, but if I use it up, I will be out of it. Well, again, hitting pan, using things up means you liked it, you enjoyed it, you had fun with it. So, unless you're using something like forcefully, you're forcing yourself to use something because you don't use it. All right, let's go into, so I wasn't going to do a lot of on the eyes today, but maybe I will. Okay, we're going to go into this shade. And I'm going to put this here. Again, if you like the color scheme in here, I suggest buying the new e.l.f. palette. If you like the color story, not the formula, because you're not going to get this formula. But if you like the color story, I'd suggest this one. This is the e.l.f. Keep It Ethereal. Different formula, way different formula, but color story wise, it's pretty much the same color story. I do like the e.l.f. formula. I guess I could have used that one today as well instead of this one. Do you guys, does anybody think he's going to bring this back once more? I did buy the other one. I gave it away to a coworker though. Have I regretted it since? No. I have not. It's a pretty palette. It just wasn't for me. As much as I wanted that one, I feel like every time I did a look with it, it just wasn't for me. So I do have a couple of palettes though that I am wondering what I'm gonna do. My Odin's Eye palettes, not all of them, just the two newer ones that I bought. I'm going to eventually use those again. I want to see if it's the formula in those palettes. No, I have not bothered to go and look. I feel like by the time I think about doing something, I don't think about it until much later. But I want to use those palettes again to see if I am either allergic to them or if it's just I think it's the shimmers in them. I'm still like in this same shade here. I'm like not putting this shade on my lid. I'm focusing it more in my crease and blending it up and out. Kind of leaving my lid space alone at the moment. And I'm just blending. I like these ABH brushes. Now I'm going to take that same shade and run that right here. So this week I have Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday off. I'm like, wow. Debating what I'm gonna do. I do know I want to start working out like on my days off. So that's definitely gonna happen. So I want to get back into working out. I only worked out, what, once last week? Nothing extra on this brush. But yeah, I want to get back into working out. Just going back into this powder. I can't tell if I got... No, it's not shadow. Is it just a shadow for myself? Right there. I mean, once my glasses are on, we're not going to see whatever that is. You know what I have seen is Makeup Forever has some new lip products. There's like, what? I don't know the name of it. It's new, but it kind of intrigues me. Alright, I'm gonna go into, let's add a little warmth. I'm gonna go into this shade and this shade. Just to add a little warmth to out here. And then blend that into the crease. And then you can leave the look right here. I'm not going to though. I'm gonna throw some shimmer on, but yeah, you could leave it here. I'm gonna go into this one right here. Put that on the middle outward. So have it like that. So I'm going to flip the brush over and I'm going to go into this one. And put it over the front like that. And I think it's a pretty look. Simple, but it's pretty. There's only like 3 shades in here I don't get a lot of use out of for the most part, and it's these 3 right here. So I do want to start digging into those as well. This is one of those palettes, like I said, I want to keep reminding myself, don't be scared to use it. Because using it means you like it. I didn't even use that brush. Alright. Nothing extra on this brush, I'm just going over. So for mascara, let's use, I'm debating using this one. I think I want to use this one tomorrow because I feel like 2 of the looks that I did with the newer Odin's Eye Christmas palettes, I wore this Lacombe Lash Idol mascara. So maybe I'll use this tomorrow and see if this irritates my eyes. So I gotta find the culprit. Oh, what mascara do I want to use? I guess I'll use the Rare Beauty one. And then today's look is pretty much done. Well, it is done. Oops. Using my tiny little mirror. I feel like the mascara doesn't want to go on this side. I wonder if today's going to be a slow day at work or not. Alright, and mascara is on. That was Rare Beauty. But again, everything will be in the description box. There's nothing extra on this brush. I'm just going over my forehead. I still need to do my hair for work. I don't like doing my hair. It's like, let me grab, oh, that's way at the bottom. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I'm gonna do some hair oil. You guys don't have to stay for this part. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to my hair yet. Ugh. But I know it needs to get done. So, and if you want to click out now, here's the makeup look. I got a piece of mascara right there. I like the look. To me, this is a good go-to look, actually. I still have an hour and a half left, which is nice. And I already ate breakfast. Sweet Caroline. Alright. If you're still here, that means you're like, we're gonna stay for the hair tutorial. I'm not gonna do a hair tutorial, but I will scramble while I try to figure out how to do my hair. I feel like I always end up doing my hair like the exact same way because I have to keep it out of my face for work. I also don't like brushing my hair anymore. It's almost halfway. It's down to past my shoulder blades in the back. And I find it takes forever to brush it. I have fine, thin hair though, which is nice. Not thick hair. I couldn't imagine having thick hair. That would be too much for me. I'm going to take some Opalex bonding oil. I wish I could get it in like a perfume. And then the Opalex number 6 Bond Smoother. Leave-in styling treatment. Adds moisture, strengthens, and reduces frizz for up to 72 hours. That's a lie. Anyways, I'm going to do 1 pump of this, 2 pumps of this. I do this how I do it. And I'll throw a couple of drops of the hair oil in. Again, this is how I do this. And then I start running through my hair. I like the smell of these. The hair oil is what I like the smell of the most. Give yourself a nice little scalp massage right quick. I think this weekend, I mean, it's probably going to be Sunday. I think I'm going to go to Sephora on Sunday and get some more shampoo. I still have enough, what shampoo have I been using? Way? I'm going to pick up another bottle of the shampoo because the one I have, I've been using it since sometime in November and it's still going. I still have enough for like 2 more washes, I think. But I also think it's because I find I don't need very much of that shampoo. A little bit goes very far. Even with my long hair, I don't have to use very much. I use way less of that shampoo per wash than I do of like every other shampoo I've ever used in my entire life. Not to mention, all you need to do when you're washing your hair anyways is get enough shampoo so that it's all sudsy in your scalp, because the rest will run down through your hair. All right, let's put the lid on this. Put those out of my way. How do I want to do my hair? Like I said, I'm probably going to do it the same way I always do it. Possibly. Can't really see. Someone's up and I'm surprised. What time is it? Well, 9 o'clock maybe. I don't know. It's not Grace. I gotta keep in mind too at doing my hair. I might have to throw a hat on. Like when I say it's like freezing out, I'm not joking. It's freezing outside. So that side will go like that, I guess. Ow. I do like to do two ponies kind of like on the sides here, because it helps keep all my hair's not one length, it's layered. So this helps keep all the pieces from the front from going down the back. I need to fix this side. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take my scarf and wrap that around my head. Yeah, like see how like short these pieces here are? Well, in the back, it's like down to here. My hair's all different lengths. Have any of you guys watched that movie, Speak No Evil? I want to watch that. I wonder if Matt would be up for watching that one tonight. I can't remember what it's supposed to be about. I just know that I wanted to watch it. I might watch It Ends With Us. Man, oh man, I'll tell you. I don't know about anybody else. I feel like I go on Instagram and that's all I see is the whole Blake Lively, Jason, or what's his name? Justin, but I'm not gonna butcher his last name. At first I thought like, oh, it's a PR stunt to get people to go watch the movie. But like now it's like, holy crap, man. It's gonna suck so bad if it comes out that she made false claims against him. And I tell you right now, that's gonna suck so bad. I'm tired of people putting false claims against other people. What am I looking for? This elastic, I guess. All right. So I have my hair up. Now, I'm going to take a hair clip and stick it at the back. I feel like this didn't come out the way I wanted it. You know, it's like you can't look at the bun that you're doing. It's like if you look at your bun while you're doing it, it doesn't come out how you want it. So you gotta close your eyes, pretend you don't care how it's gonna look. I feel like mine come out cruddy because I have such fine, thin hair. Also, I can't see. But the nice thing is, I feel like I have hair. Which clip do I want to use? You just take a clip, and like what I do, I'll take one and try and cover up the elastic back there. And that's how I do it. I guess I'll see if I can show you guys. But do it like that so that the clip hides the elastic that might be showing. Hopefully you guys could see it. In an ideal world, I would probably go back to having a pixie cut. But I probably won't ever do. I like my hair. Now that my hair is long, I do like it. I grumble about wanting to cut it off because I have to wear it up at work. But Matt and I were saying, even when I don't have work, I still put my hair up. At least we find I do for the most part. So what's the point in grumbling? Oh, there is a hair there. I knew it. All right. So this is the look, guys. As you can see, look, the dried them, and then nothing comes off. So you can drink your coffee and your water. Lick your lips. It fades nicely, and at least for me, it's not drying. Usually if I find a lip product after using it a little bit, meaning more than one day, if I find that every time I use it, like it's drying my lips out, it's like adios to you. This does not dry my lips out. So I do have this shade Delight, which is what I'm going to wear today. And I like how it's pointy, so then I can kind of like also go over my lip line. I think David's up. But yeah, this is the shade Delight, and then I do have a mini of Happy. Then we have Wonder. And this one here, which is Hope. There are other colors. These are the ones that I like, though. I think this one might be my favorite shade, though. Between this one and Wonder. But yeah. Today's look is done. It's nice. I like it. Alright, guys. I'm going to put some earrings in. And then I'm going to get out of here. So we can all get on with our day. One of my coworkers noticed I had these earrings in yesterday. She's like, ooh, we can wear earrings. And I was like, well, we're not supposed to, but I don't listen. Like I take my ring off. If I have my wedding band, if I find it, I don't take that one off, but this one here, it's it moves around a lot. Half the time it ends up flipped around and stuff. This one needs to size down. I'm not going to, but I take this one off and put it in my apron when I'm at work, and then on my breaks and stuff I put it back on. But we're not supposed to wear earrings. I know one of my current workers wants to wear earrings. I try to wear the smallest. Well, I wear small hoops like this or tiny studs, but I don't know where all my studs went. But I told her, I was like, we're not supposed to. I was like, but I still wear earrings, but I take them off or out when we have like inspection days or whatever. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna skedaddle off to work. Have a good one.